in the modern language, when you look, and as I'm looking from here and turning my head, all these lights are coming and hitting my eyes. Hitting my eyes. So we call it hits. I'm getting so many hits. That's your computer language. Getting so many hits by what I see here. I'm getting so many hits what I see in the street. I'm getting so many hits when I watch the TV or computer. Not only by my sight, I'm getting hits what I hear. I'm getting hits what I smell. I'm getting hits, taste, touch. So this all gets consolidated and the common denominator is mind. So mind is constantly being bombarded. That's the point I'm making. It's, when you meditate and demeditation, your mind is clean. But constantly we are being bombarded. Sensorily, by senses. And on the top of that, we have mind, we say M-I-N-D, mind. But mind consists of man, buddhi, ahankar, and chit. Man is emotional mind. So, if I had some contact with you before it was bad, then if you walk in and say, oh my God, you go, oh, it's a pain in the neck. So that's an emotion. Even though a person didn't do anything to me, just walked in and oh. So mind keeps on putting some opinions on the objects which are not there. So man, emotional mind. Buddhi, logical mind. Ahankar, agency, agent, I did it. Agency mind. Man, buddhi, ahankar. Chitta, chitta is a memory. So memory also we pull it out from our memory and use this. So if I want to know the face, say of Mahatma Gandhi, I can get the face, I can imagine it. So it's from the memories, what you call downloading, it's downloaded for the memory. So downloads it, okay? So mind constantly bombarded. Now, if you want to know yourself, like a river is flowing, okay, river is flowing, you want to see the bottom, the bed of the river. If there's sand, dirt and mud going, rocks small, you cannot see. But if you want to see the bed of the river, the water has to be clear. And no stones are thrown in the water because they form ripples and then you cannot see. So your minds are rippled by your thoughts. Okay, so what number is this?
9. It's 9. 9.
3?
9. Page 10.
Page.
Maybe you don't have page number. Verse 9.
Oh, you have a page number?
Handwritten.
Yeah, it's written.
How come I got this copy?
Somebody put written.
9%. Okay.
That's the first copy.
Now I will explain this one. Through the company of the wise or good, there arises a non-attachment. From non-attachment comes freedom from delusion. Where there is freedom from delusion, there is abidance in self-knowledge which leads to freedom. So that you cannot understand properly. But I think in Bhagavad Gita, there is a nice verse in 2nd chapter. Jyayato Vishayan Pumsa, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa, then Sanjat Sanjayate Kam. Let me read it. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa, Samgasteshu Vajayate, Sangat Sanjayate Kama, Kama Krodho Vijayate, Krodhat Bhavati Sammoha. Mohat Smriti Pramshada, Smriti Pramshad, Buddhi Nashad, Buddhi Nashad, Prashad. So it goes like this now. See, I'm sitting here, okay? I'm a married man, okay? making a story of me. Then I go, hey, let's go to the restaurant. Hey, come on, let's go. Somebody, my friend, goes to the restaurant. We go to the restaurant and there I see a young, attractive lady sitting there. No, she's recently came from India and she is a very singer and she's intelligent and she's a professor. But the next time again I go and I see this. The third time we invite her to the table. Come on, join me in my table. And the dialogue proceeds. And then, so why don't we make it a point to meet once a week? What I'm saying, the mind, the eyes are scanning mode everywhere. Okay, like here, I'm watching here, I'm watching here. Now, somebody enters from, many people enter and my mind doesn't stay on them. Then, oh, this is Tom Patel. Because from the scanning mode, I picked somebody. Tom Patel is a chairperson, right? So this is Tom Patel. So that's all. So from Sangha Sanjayate Kama. So first, there is Sangha means remaining contact. First was the scanning mode, then was the contact. From frequent contact, karma. Karma means passion, desire for anything. It could be for a lady, could be for music, could be for the food, or could be for liquor. You take it, no, I don't drink, take it. It's okay, socially acceptable. And I take a second time, third time, now I'm stuck. Sagas Sanjaya Kama Krodo Vijayate. So now that I've taken the liquor over and over again, and I go, okay, 6 o'clock, where is my brandy today? So you will not get today. And if I don't get, I get angry. So from Sangha comes so that the passion or love for something, the other side is anger. You get what you want, you don't get, you're angry. You're hooked onto it. Sabha Sanjaya Kama Krodha Vijaya. Krodha Bhavati Sammoha. Sammoha means delusion. You lose your sense of proportion and then you will do anything to get it. Whether by fair means, by unfair means, you lose your sense of proportion. Krodhat bhavati samavad smriti vibrahma. So now the next phase is whatever you were taught from the beginning by your parents, what is right, what is wrong. Whatever you taught by your teachers, by your Shastri here, Gurus here, the dharma, gone. In a second it's gone. Because now you're hooked on to alcohol or drugs. Where are we? Smriti Branshat. Then once your Smriti, remember this is software. You take the software out of the computer, what is remaining? Nothing. So the Smriti Brahmshad, the Smriti consists of value system of dharma, what you were trained before, which way to go, the laws related to Canton, the laws related to Michigan, the laws related to United States, you have to pay tax. These are all parts of our dharma that you have to do. You have to take care of your wife, your children. You simply forget because you're hooked onto the drug and that's deprived. That is slowly the death of a person. Because mind is gone. Not physical death, but cognitive death. You don't know what you're doing. This is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. So I like that. I think it is the second chapter. And I will read that, but that is based on this one here. So you should read that. Oh, it is in 62, and I read, Dhyayato Vishayan Punsa Sarvasteshu Prajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodho Vijayate Dhyayato. Think, Dhyan. Vishayan Punsa, Vishaya, object, drug, alcohol, whatever you want. Sangas, you develop a concept, Sanga, attraction, Sanga. Vijay. Sangas sanjayate kama, then you have passion. I want it. Kama krodho, if you don't get what you are hooked onto, you get angry. You become a krodha bhavati samoha. You lose your sense of proportion. Priorities in life. What are your priorities? Okay, I am taking a little drink. I'm not justifying it. I don't drink. But okay, I should take one. No, you keep on taking and taking. Then no, you will not go home. No, you will skip your work, lose your money. So krodha bhavati samoha. Samoha smriti, with your memory. Whatever you learned all is gone. Down the drain. Smriti brahmsha buddhi nasha. Your intellect is gone. Intellect is the one that decides, that guides you. Buddhi nasha pranashyati. That is the downfall of man, not the death will come. Now, it says Sangha Sanjayate Kama. That Sangha, where people cannot live with it. Now he said replace it. You cannot stay in vacuum in life. Sat Sangatve. Instead, replace it with Satsang. Satsang means those people who are Mahatmas, those who are Gurus, who are teachers, you should be in the company of those. Satsangatve then goes on to Nisangatva. Through the company of the wise or the good, there arises non-attachment. So they will teach you that yes, that money is good. Don't give too much importance to money because it comes and it goes. But it's going to grow, the Wall Street is down, it's going to go. From non-attachment comes freedom from greed. When you're not attached to something, your mind is free to decide whichever you want. So I'm free to do whatever I want. But if I'm an addict and I'm getting the drug from here, I'm not free. He will say, well, you want this and you have no money? Okay. Do this for me. Otherwise, I won't give you. Now my mind is not free. Go and rob this. Go and do this. You're not free. Non-detached comes freedom from delusion. Where there's freedom from delusion, there's abundance in us. So now you can turn your knowledge to yourself. And when there's knowledge to yourself, you get freedom. Freedom is called moksha. Moksha is freedom from unhappiness, freedom from insecurity, freedom from adharma, and freedom from desires. That is the state we are seeking. Okay, I'll explain to you. So, in order to go through this direction, this whole world is really like a forest. And in order, if you want to go for what do you call it, safari, supposing you want to go to a jungle safari in South Africa or in Kenya, you need a guide. If you want to be an engineer, you need a teacher. If you want to learn classical music, you need a teacher. If you want to be a geologist, you need a teacher. Similarly for this inner science, you need a guru. Because by yourself, if you open the books, they are as dry and as confusing as it can be. And there are so many books available. People do not even know which is their sacred book. So you need a guide, it's called a guru. Guru only can help you. He can expose you to the teaching only if you go to satsanga. So your association in satsanga with the master or Satpurusha or Mahatma is helpful. So that with the passage of time, years, you are qualified, which is called jnana yogyata prapti. Well, if you want to be a doctor, you have to appear in the exam, right? What do you call it? MCAT? You cannot just say, okay, here's 10,000 for the year, first year, enroll me. You know, hey, hold it. There are 3,000 people waiting in line. We want to see what is your knowledge base. Let's see how it functions, you know. So they have the MCAT, and therefore engineering what they have, or law they have. Similarly, you have to have jnana yogyata prapti. From jnana yogyata, then you can get jnana. Okay? But this is, you have to be qualified after years of education working under a teacher or guru. So that's, I'm telling you, I thought the connection from here came here. Otherwise you're... And then your mind gets clear. Literally, nisangatva. Sangatva means nisangatva, detachment. Sangam like a magnet. You and money are attached like a man. When I'm saying you, I mean myself. I and money are attached, nothing. You take my bank account, I'm going to call a lawyer, right? Something like that. And get detached, you need vairagyam. Vairagyam stands for all the qualifications. Viveka means discrimination. Now, discrimination in our Hindu Dharma is a very, very specific word. It's not what you hear on the TV, discrimination. Oh, gender discrimination, age discrimination, color discrimination, this discrimination, that, sex discrimination. No, discrimination means separating what is nitya. Nitya means eternal, and what is anitya. Anitya means God. You have to separate these. So that is type of discrimination. Viveka, vairagya, Shatka Sampati has become Shama. So when the whole desire starts from where? In the mind. So from the mind it starts. You're sitting here happily, then suddenly go, my God, it's 6 o'clock, I haven't had my liquor. So it starts from here. Then the next station is your senses are used to it. Would you like to have dinner with gulab jamun and halwa, or would you like to go for music? You say, I like to dinner because you like gulab jamun and halwa. Okay, so control has not to be, first control is at the level of the mind. Do not let any other thought enter your mind. First control, security guard here. Next control, mouth, because we like to eat. Some people like to hear classical rap music. Okay? They got hooked onto it. And there is taste, touch, everything, you know. So that Dhamma. Uparama or Uparati means while you're going, do not forget what your duty in life is. That you were born. If you happen to be a son, what is your duty towards your father, towards your parents? If you are married, what is your duty to your wife and children? What is the duty to your community? What is the duty to the temple that you belong to? Duty to the city, to the state? Duty towards yourself and God. All these are your duties. So don't shirk your duties. Titiksha. That is very important. Titiksha means Don't be very choosy. I don't like this, I like this. I don't, we keep on saying, whole life, I don't like this, I like this car. I don't like, I hate the bus, I hate this, I hate airline, I hate Karela, I like gulab jamun, I hate this, I hate that. She's laughing there. What do you hate? Oh. So, whatever comes as a natural on your dinner plate, eat it. Because you have to live, you need nutrition. Don't be too fussy. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too hot. You know. Because all these things create a lot of waves in your mind. And those waves are just destructive to your mind. I'll give you an example of our Pujya Swamiji. You know, I used to give various pravachanas and sometimes visits home, and whatever they offer, he takes it. So they brought so many articles, and they brought Karela there. Now Karela is one of those things that he didn't like, but it came on the plate. So and there were other 4, 5, 6 things. He said, okay, other things are good. Let me eat Karela first, get done with it, so I can eat the other things and enjoy it. So the lady said, oh my God, he picked my Karela first, he loves it. So he was eating and watching people, then suddenly she put another Karela there. So he ate another Karela. He said, okay, that was. Then next time, he went next week to the house of other people, and that lady called this, you know, what does Swamiji likes? She said, he likes Karela. He loved my Karela. But ultimately, he began to like it. So whatever comes, don't be, it's raining, it's too hot today. You want to get out of the house, do your work, do your work. It's too late, it's too hard, it's too high to go. Okay, so that is Titiksha. This means Bhagavad Gita is Matra Sparshastu Kaunteya Shitoshana Sukha Dukkada Agama no Nitya Tam Titiksha Suvabharata. Matra Sparshastu, contact of the senses with objects. Then I like it, I don't like it. I like it, take it as it comes. Don't classify, I like it. This is my best, this is number 2, number 3, no. It's too cold, too hot. You know